Well, here I am, waking up in the middle of the night again, watching videos, YouTube videos, watching some of my old videos I'm putting in. I should have thought of this at the beginning of the week. Well, I did kind of think of it, but I had so many appointments, but just reminiscing about old Mother's Days. Old Mother's Days, that didn't come out right, and I can't edit. I'm not going to do this over, so there it is. It is what it is. But anyhow, I was thinking about my dream Mother's Day would be, well, Mother's Day's tomorrow, so my dream Mother's Day 2026 would be, I wake up and I hear someone knocking at the door. I go to the door, and I'm just nothing fancy, right? Because Mother's Days aren't, like they used to be when my boys were younger. And there's a video that was on earlier today that I believe we didn't talk about the subject at hand. So if you're wondering, there was just a little piece in there that talked about something that my boys all, or my kids all did. I don't know if I said boys or kids, but anyhow, my mom was a part of it, that we never bought this thing at the Dollar Tree. So if you didn't watch that, go watch that first, earlier today. So anyhow, what happened was my mom always got silly string for the kids, and they would get me every Mother's Day, but in the house, so, oh, what a mess. But it didn't matter. Didn't matter. It was the best Mother's Day. So, for me, the best Mother's Day would be, like I said, someone knocks the door, I get the door, and it would be, I don't know which one of my kids could get me out the door like non-suspiciously. Probably my one son with my firstborn granddaughter, and I haven't seen her in a long time. And he'd say, "Oh, come on. Come outside. Sloanie's here to see Nana." And the other two kids, Cal and Sybil. And I would be so excited I'd run outside dressed in my pajamas and be so happy because my Sloanie was the one I spent the most time with. And I'd go outside and there she'd be, running to Nana. And she's so big now, she's 6. She was just a baby. And then she was 1.5. And the last birthday, when she turned 2, that monster who left me wouldn't bring me to the party. It was at my son's lake house, and my car was broken as per usual. And he always has a lake house party at the end of the year, and we couldn't go to that either because he wouldn't bring me, not my son, the monster who abandoned us. So the last party I was at was her first birthday. So anyhow, I walk outside and I'm running, and Nana is running to her Sloanie, and Sloanie is running to Nana. And there's Cal and Sybil. And there's Philip and Matthew. I haven't met him because they're an army family. Let's start counting how many grandchildren there is. 3, 4, 5. Then there's my little Lukey, my daughters, and Philip and Matthew are from my older daughter. Lukey's from my younger daughter. And then there's Leo from my son, and the baby looks just like his dad is in his shape and how tall he is. He's extremely tall, but the face looks like the mom. Let's see, go down the kids. And then there's Cody. I used to babysit him. My son would secretly bring him over so his wife wouldn't know. That was a big mess. I haven't seen him since, well, some pictures where I showed a video of my son and grandson. There was Polly and there's Cody. Let's see, let's go down the line. I think I got it. Well, I have 6 sons and and 2 daughters and 6 grandsons and 2 granddaughters. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Let's go backwards. That one, that one, that one, and that one, that one, that one. Yep, got them all. So anyhow, as I'm coming out, so happy looking all around at my children and my grandchildren. And all of a sudden, I didn't notice they had one hand behind their back, and they all pulled out silly string. As much as I said I hated it, I did. Especially in the house with a mess, but it was a mess, especially in my hair. And back in those days, I cared about how my hair looked. I don't know why. I don't know how I was a stay-at-home mom to all those children, and I still had time for my hair. I did that for my husbands, with an S, both of them. Anyhow, they started with a silly string, and I would be crying. This is my dream Mother's Day. I'd be crying from happiness. I don't need gifts. I don't need flowers. Of course, I would love it. My one son used to give me flowers. He says, go to the place, get all the flowers, and I'll meet you, and he would pay for them. And then he'd sometimes bring or order flowers to me. My other son, mostly the boys did flowers or chocolate. My oldest always did my Godiva chocolate. It wasn't the right kind that I liked, but I never said anything. Come on, Godiva's Godiva. And then Vera Bradley purses and such. This is when they were working, and But I never needed the gifts. I just wanted my children. And so now life, they get married, and sadly, not to good wives. Not to wives that will share my sons with me. That's sad. But that would be my ideal Mother's Day. And of course, Polly would love to do that because he's never done it. I told him about it, as you'll see in the video earlier. Please go watch that first. Because if you watch this, it will ruin what we were kind of, being a little sneaky about, not talking about it. So that would be my ideal Mother's Day. What would be yours? So anyhow, I want to wish you all a happy Mother's Day. And there's some moms that tried and just couldn't have children, and my heart breaks for you. And then there's the worst of all, the moms that don't have their children anymore.